I'm not lazy, and I know that. And if you're watching this video, you probably know that about yourself too. But that doesn't mean we don't procrastinate. I've color coded planners, I watch productivity videos at 2x speed. I've basically earned a PhD in my own psyche, and I know exactly why I procrastinate. And yet, that email is still unsent. The project is still a work in progress, and the life I want is still stuck in draft mode. Today, I want to talk about being a self aware procrastinator because I've realized knowing your patterns isn't the same thing as changing them. Hi, I'm Kuhu, and this is something I've recently realized I used to do. This isn't about how our brain works or how to optimize our life or any of that I usually talk about on this channel. This is just a letter to my younger self who used to be very self-aware and thought that that was half work done and forgot that you still need to take action for that self-awareness to actually in a way matter. Because I've realized there's something very uniquely painful about being self-aware. You can watch yourself doom scrolling. You can narrate your own downfall like a sports commentator. I mean, I could tell when I was acting from a place of fear of failure, and when my procrastination was just self-sabotage. I would tell myself I should stop and then continue doom scrolling. I realized I had turned my self-awareness into a destination instead of a tool. I used to think that by understanding my limiting beliefs, I had somehow escaped them. But awareness is only the map. You still need to take action to achieve your goals, to be the better version of yourself that you know you're capable of. A labeled limiting belief is still just a limiting belief. It wasn't that I didn't want to work on my goals, but rather I want my work to matter. And that's not always guaranteed. On the other hand, if I didn't try, I wouldn't fail. If I didn't post, my ideas can't get ignored. If I don't apply, I can't get rejected. My procrastination was often just hope in bubble wrap. It was a way of protecting the version of me that believed my dreams could be something big. And as long as I didn't start working on them, that dream could stay perfect. But the longer I waited, the more the way I talked to myself and the way I saw myself changed into something that I didn't like. It stopped being, I didn't do the work today, I'll do it tomorrow. And it started being, I'm someone who doesn't follow through. And at first, I thought this meant reinventing myself. But I soon realized maybe I didn't need a personality overhaul. Maybe it's just opening a document, writing the first worst draft ever, and sending that imperfect draft. Not to prove that I'm productive, but to prove to myself that it's safe to try. That's when I realized sometimes we don't need more insight, we need more evidence. Taking one small messy step and action towards your goal can be worth more than 10 years of just self-reflection. And I'm not trying to say self-awareness isn't good. It's amazing, in fact. But just being self-aware without taking any action to actually change the things you realize aren't working for you or aren't doing you any good can lead to stagnation. Because the self-aware procrastinator isn't lazy. They're careful. They care. And the bravest thing isn't always to do everything perfectly. I think it's rarely to do everything perfectly. Maybe the bravest thing to do is taking one positive action towards your goal, towards the person you know you can become. It's about taking action before your fear can narrate it into something very scary and impossible to do. It's about starting to put in the work, even if badly at first. Because sometimes you don't need a new you. You don't need a perfect you. You just need an honest you willing to take that first positive step. If this resonated with you, I want you to know you're not alone. There are a lot of us who are very self aware and we still procrastinate for some reason. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day and week ahead. And if you like this, do consider subscribing and liking this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.